I hate the Nintendo fans because the people I'm talking about are assholes. They're just assholes. So for some reason, for I don't know why. Well, I know why, but the Nintendo E3 press conference, which was just another direct, a Nintendo Direct, but a lot bigger. There's been a lot of controversy with it, and it makes me mad. It makes me insanely mad. With the types of comments. So first, I'm gonna give you my impression and my reaction of what I thought about the conference, and then I'm gonna give it to the, I guess, three types of people that I hate online right now, and I've been arguing with all day. So let's start with my thoughts. So I woke up this morning, and then I'm scrolling through my phone. And it's like, hey, the Nintendo Direct is happening right now. Fucking awesome. So I went in. So I started watching just in bed on my phone. Bleh. And what I saw was awesome. And I personally, all I wanted was Smash. I wanted Smash news because I'm super excited, and that's why I got that tenfolds, and that's what people are mad about. I'm gonna get to that later. But the games that were shown off, a lot of JRPG style games, Fire Emblem, another game that I can't think of the name of. Also talking about games getting ported over from other games to the Switch. So Fortnite is now to the Switch. I don't care about Fortnite. Minecraft is on the Switch. I already have multiple copies of Minecraft. Don't need that. Because I use my Switch more as a home console. Actually, almost exclusively as a home console. So stuff like that doesn't care. I don't care about. Unless if I might use it for a trip or some shit. But 99% of the time, it's docked. So these games getting ported means nothing to me because I already have games on the PS4. And I rather have my third-party stuff on my PS4, could do trophies and stuff like that, and then all Nintendo awesome first-party stuff or second-party stuff on the Switch, depending on the game. So Fire Emblem looks good, looks really cool. There's that Gundam game that looks very interesting. There's some other games that looked good too. So I'm gonna look into that. Maybe play some demos. There's a lot of good stuff that was shown, and people don't seem to know how many games were actually shown. A lot of them were just kind of blasted through, yes, but the games that were shown, there was still a good quantity of said games. So we got a lot of good announcements, and then we spent 25 minutes on Smash Brothers. A lot of people don't like that because it was too much time for Smash. People didn't want that much Smash for reasons. Gonna get to that. I personally loved it. The hype, like learning that we're gonna get every single Smash character ever is amazing. It's what the people want. Nintendo is giving you what the fuck you want. And this is a fucking point that I'm trying to make. They're giving you what you want. People were like, oh, we just want a Smash game with everything, and then we want improved controls and all these things. It definitely looks like it plays a little bit closer to Smash than it does, closer to Melee than it does Brawl. For sure. And then 4 was kind of like a happy medium. But this one is going to be definitely closer to Melee. There's a lot more moves. It's going to be more of a competitive scene, but then they're still giving modes where it's still very, very party friendly-esque with, having big stages, complicated stages, keeping items in, having the smash balls be just nice and quick, stuff like that. But they are still thinking about the competitive scene. There's even a competitive mode, and this is also another point I'm going to get to later on. So maybe there's 4 type of people I'm thinking about. Anyway, I loved it. Showing all the characters, and then showing off some new tweaks on characters, and then designs, like people. Whatever, I'm gonna get to that. So I like all the designs, all the redesigns, and I love that stages from every era is gonna be in the game. It's gonna be a nostalgia trip for some, like Pichu and Young Link and characters that were only in Melee. It's gonna be a nice retread. And the stages that are also only in Melee coming back is also gonna feel good. And the fact that each stage not only has an Omega mode, but it also has a Battlefield mode, or a Battlefield type stage, is going to be awesome too. Everything about the game I love. Now let's talk about the people I hate. I'm going to get this one out of the way because it's the most frivolous, bullshit, stupid, asshole type of person. Everybody who's pissed, and not facetiously, people who are actually annoyed that Waluigi's not in the game as a playable character. Why? Why the fuck do you want Waluigi so bad? What is so important about Waluigi that he has to be a fucking main character and not just an assist trophy as he is? I'm gonna give you the reason why he's not a main character. He's not a playable character. He's not a character. He's barely a character. The only games he has been a part of are sport games and Mario Party games. There is no games you can make a moveset off of. Absolutely none. So why have a character that is insignificant to all of Mario? He plays no major roles ever. Wario's had his own games, and that's enough to be a character. Waluigi is just there. He's just there to be the anti-Luigi. The Waro. That's the Japanese word for anti, or whatever the fuck it is. That's the only reason why he's there. And he's only been in spin-offs. That's why he's only an assist trophy. They cannot make a moveset for a character that doesn't have his own game. There's that. The next type of person I absolutely hate is the people who are that don't like change. Don't like the changes of the characters. Mostly what I've been seeing is the Zelda type characters. Probably because I follow a lot of Zelda pages. But the Zelda type characters having their redesigns. Because everybody wants a very specific design. And it's not the design that they want, so they don't like it at all. I personally see no issue with it. Breath of the Wild Link is the most recent Link, and then his moveset is also part of him being Breath of the Wild Link. A lot of people want the Twilight Princess looking Link. We had that for 2 fucking games. If you haven't noticed, until 4, Original Smash, Melee, and Brawl, every character has been the most recent version of themselves. So why do you want Twilight Princess Link? Yeah, he looks cool. He's gritty. He's all that. I get it. He looks cool. But Breath of the Wild Link is fine. Also, how the fuck did you not know that he was not going to be... Okay, let me clear my thought just for a second. Teaser trailer, first one, you see Link in his silhouette, looks like he's Breath of the Wild Link. Everybody was excited. Hey, look, that's Breath of the Wild Link. But then he gets announced that he looks like Breath of the Wild Link, and now people are getting pissed off. How? Why? What? How does that make sense? And people don't like... There are very few people, but there are still people who don't like the fact that Ganondorf is Ocarina of Time version, and then Zelda being a Link Between Worlds version, which I like more than any of the other versions. She's super adorable. And their explanation, they actually gave an explanation for this. Instead of all the Zelda characters being from the same game and have the same type of look, they wanted to borrow a look from not every single, but multiple different Zelda titles to have a diverse aesthetic. Because you got Breath of the Wild, then you have A Link Between Worlds, then you have Ocarina of Time, and then you have Young Link, which is technically all Ocarina of Time. They kind of screwed the pooch on that one. But then you have Toon Link from Wind Waker. So it's still way more diverse of an aesthetic than what they've done in the past, where everybody looks the same. So people pissed off about the aesthetic. And also, I'm going to group this in the same category, so I guess this, again, 4 people that I'm getting pissed off at. The people who are saying that is just a glorified port, which I think is also the same people who are pissed off about my next point as well, because people are fucking salty because they don't get exactly what they want, so they fucking cry and bitch and don't like what they're given because they wanted more. So, all right. So I gotta clear my head. Again, I'm mad. I'm very mad. What the fuck was my point? This is actually the point I'm actually gonna cut and edit so I can fucking rethink. Ports. People who think this game is a glorified port. One, every Smash game ever has only been a evolved version of the last game. And you could argue that 4 wasn't, because they took away game modes. But every game has been basically a roster update and graphical upgrade. This game does have a graphical upgrade. It does look better than the Wii U version. I will say that. And then they're probably going to add more modes. So it's 100%. If you're just looking at the characters alone, because that's all we know is characters and stages. That's literally the only information we have at the point I am making this video. Maybe there's going to be more information by the time this video gets released, but I'm talking about people who are pissed now over shit that is not even out yet. We have every single character from every Smash game, plus some extra characters. I don't like the fact that Ridley's in it. A lot of people want Ridley, and that's fine. Whatever. Ridley's in it now. But we got new characters, and then we have all the... That's 66 characters. And then they could release more. Maybe we haven't gotten all the characters yet. I think the announcement showed that is going to be all the characters. But maybe DLC could happen, or whatever. 66 motherfucking characters, where the last game had 35. You know how many characters that is? That's a lot. That is almost double the amount of characters. It's the most characters in any game. So that's enough right there. On top of that, new movesets for everybody. Not quite new for everyone, but everybody has some sort of tweak. At least for the Final Smashes, all those have been tweaked. Basic mechanics have been tweaked. Air dodging has been changed, and then dashing has been changed. There is residual repercussions for you dodge rolling to help not spam. People and characters have had more better movesets. And the characters who don't have a different moveset and there are just copies, they have a solution for that. We now have Echo characters, which Daisy is one of them. That's a new character, technically. So if their moveset is a direct copy of a character with just different aesthetics, but it's technically a different character, then they are now an Echo character. There is a classification for that. That is completely different. And then we have game modes, we have different items, we have a lot of things are different. It's definitely just looking at the characters. The game is a new game, not a glorified port. And we don't even know the game modes yet. We have no idea what the game modes are. We're obviously going to get like All-Star and Classic mode. Is there going to be different modes? Or are we going to get a basic on the state, land on the platforms? Are we going to get Target Smash? Are we going to get both versions of Target Smash where it's a platforming one and a bomb one? Because maybe if it's the ultimate version, if it's a coagulation of every Smash game, maybe we will get all the game modes. And what if they put a story mode in there? That makes it a completely different game. You are judging the game on very little facts. All you know is the characters, and you're judging the game for not knowing anything, basically. But I think these type of people is the same type of people who keep on bitching that they didn't get Animal Crossing or Metroid Prime 4. I don't like Animal Crossing anymore. I love the game, but these people are making me hate it. These Animal Crossing fans are ridiculous. And then Metroid Prime 4 fans getting pissed off is sprinkled in there. And then you'll get the very rare, but they're still there, F-Zero bitchers. Talking about F-Zero. How ungrateful do you have to fucking be to look at what Nintendo has released, which they're going to fucking have more directs this year. They will talk about more games. How ungrateful of a fan do you have to be to look at this, all this information, and they're giving you a Smash game that everybody fucking wants, and then hate what Nintendo's doing, hate the press conference, or hate the Nintendo Direct, because they didn't fucking talk about a game that you wanted. They are looking at what is coming up as soon as possible. Games that are very close to their release date. They will talk about future games. If they are actually planning on making an Animal Crossing, they will talk about it eventually. This is a quote that I heard online. It's very true to the situation. Don't pay attention to what wasn't announced. Just focus on what was announced. Now, I'm obviously paraphrasing that phrase. I didn't get it exact, but so true. Everybody's paying attention to what they haven't gone over yet, but just look at what they have already given us. They've given us so much, especially for Smash, their biggest franchise out of every game they ever made, right next to Mario and Zelda. Even bigger than that, it's the system seller. It's always has been and always will be the system seller. And they're giving us everything we want from that game, and yet you guys want more. I keep on hearing about Animal Crossing, motherfucking Animal Crossing. This was not Animal Crossing, so I don't care. It's like, I saw a comment that said that they sold their Wii U because they didn't get a fucking Animal Crossing game. They sold their Wii U. They sold an entire system full of great games for Animal Crossing. People said they're not going to buy the Switch if it doesn't have Animal Crossing. The Switch arguably has a better library because they ported great games from the Wii U to the Switch and all the originals. Why the fuck are you depending your purchase on a console with many, many great games because you didn't get one fucking game. It's one cocksucking game. What is your issue? And then Metroid Prime 4 didn't get any more information. There's going to be information. You can't force these things. You're saying, hey, we want this game, we want this game, we want this game. Animal Crossing has not been announced. They haven't talked about anything with Animal Crossing. Maybe they don't have any more plans. It's a series with very limited possibilities. If they don't have anything new, if they don't have any motivation to make a game, but you're forcing them to make a game, then the game is not going to be good. It's not going to be a good game. That is how Nintendo has always ran their business. Is on games they want to make. They won't make a game that they don't want to make. So if they truly want to make Animal Crossing, they will announce it eventually and then they will bring it out. You can't force them to make something they don't want to make because it's not going to be a good product if they don't want to make it. They have to make a game that is better than the last. Why are we making another version? Is it just going to be a graphical update? What's the point? Like, a lot of the Wii U ports is so people who bought the Switch could enjoy Wii U games that they didn't before. And then there's been gameplay tweaks for these games. Prime example being Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. They added an entire mode that was absent from the game. A real battle mode. That's the reason why they made the port. Or Hyrule Warriors, the definitive edition. It takes the 3DS and the Wii U version and makes it one game. If there's not a reason to make a fucking game, then they shouldn't make it. If they're going to make Animal Crossing, they will make it. Don't fucking force them. And don't hate on their press conference. Don't hate on the Nintendo Direct because they didn't give exactly what you wanted. I am so sick of every fucking video or every Facebook post or every Twitter thread talking about Animal Crossing and it not being shown. And then Metroid Prime 4 being second. And then one person, only one, but I saw one person bitch about Luigi's Mansion. That they didn't get a Luigi Mansion game. What do you want from Nintendo? What do you want from them? This is going to be my closing statement. Everybody's ungrateful. Every one of these people I've talked about is super ungrateful and not a real fan. All Nintendo does is give, and give. And you want more. Let Nintendo do what they do. Because that's what they do best. Smash. This entire conference has been a mess. Like the aftermath. So if you're any of these people that I am talking about right now, rethink your life. Like your entire life. What brought you to the point where you hate a company because they didn't do the exact thing you wanted? It seems a little petty to me. So there's my rant for the day. That was 25 minutes. So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you want to see more from us, subscribe. And until next time, hopefully I could be in a more cheery mood. But right now I'm not. Bye.